Over the millennia, humanity has created countless structures that have left the world in awe. These monumental projects have not only reshaped natural landscapes, but also defied the conventional laws of physics. They stand firm amidst incredibly harsh environments, transforming a series of impossible places into real-world masterpieces. A colossal artificial structure possessing such immense mass that it alters the planet's rotational dynamics. A vast infrastructure network stretches across thousands of kilometers, connecting the most remote and isolated lands. Is this a dazzling pinnacle of human ingenuity, or merely an insatiable ambition to conquer the Earth? Without standing here in person, it is difficult to imagine the scale of this place, which defies all conventional architectural standards. This is not merely a sanctuary, but a miniature city spanning over 400,000 square meters with a record-breaking capacity of 2.5 to 4 million people. The entire outer courtyard and the sanctuary floor are paved with Thassos marble imported from Greece. Even when outdoor desert temperatures soar to 45 to 50 degrees C, the stone surface feels miraculously cool to the touch under bare feet. A cooling center, located a few kilometers from the mosque, continuously pumps cold air through an underground piping system to maintain an ideal temperature throughout the Grand Hall. Amidst an architectural setting of grey granite, soaring towers, and modern lighting stands a Kaaba, a stone structure draped in a black silk kiswa embroidered with gold thread. Hundreds of thousands of people circle the Kaaba, forming a continuous, ceaseless vortex of humanity. The most overwhelming sensation stems not merely from the exquisitely carved stone walls or the tower rising over 80 meters high, but from the sheer energy of its operations. The Great Wall is far more than a mere architectural structure. It is a majestic scar etched directly into the Earth's landscape. From a technical and logistical standpoint, it is a staggering feat. Tens of thousands of kilometers of stone walls, fortifications, and watchtowers slicing across the most rugged mountain ranges. Built entirely through human effort and iron determination over the course of centuries. It stands not only as the most massive defensive system in human history, but also as a vivid testament to an empire's ambition to conquer nature and its yearning for immortality. Every stone here holds the blood, sweat, and untold stories of 1,000 years. Have you ever wondered, standing atop a windswept pass of the Great Wall amidst the pristine mist, whether the first sensation to wash over you would be awe at the handiwork of humanity or a shiver at the sheer power of time? Please leave a comment and share your thoughts. Standing before such a marvel, one comes to realize that there are structures not merely built to withstand the passage of time, but destined to become part of eternity. As for you, are you ready to embark on a journey to touch those 1,000-year-old stones and witness this extraordinary power for yourself? Viewed from the outside, it does not overwhelm the observer with sheer vertical height like the skyscrapers of Manhattan. Instead, it takes one's breath away with its staggering horizontal scale. Here is what I truly felt and observed while personally experiencing this space, one of the impossible places. Unimaginable scale with a floor area exceeding 600,000 square meters, double that of the Empire State Building. This facility accommodates around 26,000 employees daily. It feels like an entire city compressed into a colossal pentagonal concrete block. What astonishes me most is that despite a total corridor length of 28 kilometers, it takes no more than 7 minutes to walk between any 2 points in the building. A network of 5 concentric pentagonal rings interconnected by spoke-like corridors creates an incredibly intelligent circulation system. The most evocative feature is the 2-hectare courtyard, situated at the very center of the 5 concentric pentagonal rings. Standing here, amidst the serene open space, framed by an architectural structure that symbolizes global military might, one truly senses the remarkable balance between functional design and symbolic significance. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is not merely a Renaissance architectural masterpiece. It is the story of history's most spectacular and costly accident. Born of a geological mishap where the soft clay and sand foundation subsided during its 12th century construction, the structure could easily have become a disastrous ruin. Yet centuries of perseverance and cutting-edge engineering reinforcement transformed a looming collapse into a gravity-defying phenomenon. From the perspectives of art and heritage, that unique tilt has quite by chance infused the white marble structure with vibrant energy and a truly distinctive soul. Pisa demonstrates an intriguing truth. Sometimes perfection lies in imperfection. A mere technical error, if properly preserved, can transform into a priceless heritage site that draws admiring gazes from across the globe. If you ever find yourself at the Piazza dei Miracoli, would you strike the classic holding up the tower pose, like so many other tourists, or would you quietly contemplate the wonder of a mistake that has withstood the test of time? Share your most unique photo ideas in the comments below. Upon arriving at Ulsan, you will quickly realize that this is far more than just a car assembly plant. Impossible places. Imagine a sprawling complex covering 5 million square meters, equivalent to over 700 standard football pitches combined. It operates as a self-contained city, bustling with more than 30,000 dedicated engineers and workers, and featuring its own internal transport network, hospital fire station, and dozens of large-scale cafeterias. With 5 independent plants within the complex, the Ulsan facility ships between 1.5 and 1.6 million vehicles annually. On average, a finished vehicle rolls off the assembly line every 10 seconds. A standout feature is the dedicated port, capable of simultaneously accommodating 3 heavy-duty cargo ships. Vehicles fresh off the assembly line can be driven directly onto ships for global transport, eliminating the need for intermediate logistics costs. Hyundai goes beyond mere assembly, maintaining an integrated end-to-end process that encompasses everything from metal casting, engine manufacturing, and body stamping to painting and testing. Despite being a heavy industry hub, the entire complex is blanketed in greenery, featuring over 500,000 shade trees, and incorporates a state-of-the-art biological wastewater treatment system. Weighing over 4 billion kilograms, with a floor area of up to 365,000 square meters and 100 rooms, this colossal neoclassical structure is so heavy that it is sinking into the ground in Bucharest at a rate of about 6 millimeters per year. Viewed in terms of history and resources, this structure embodies a combination of immense power and staggering waste. To realize this megalomaniacal ambition, in the 1980s, 1/5 of Bucharest's historic center was razed, mobilizing over 20,000 workers and thousands of architects in a relentless construction effort. The building consumed 1 million cubic meters of marble, 3,500 tons of crystal for its massive chandeliers, and enough precious timber to panel dozens of grand halls. The paradox lies in the fact that such a monumentally lavish structure was erected during a period when the nation was enduring its most severe austerity. Today, the Palace of the Parliament in Romania stands as a monument steeped in contradiction, at once a source of pride in the extraordinary craftsmanship of the Romanian people and a somber reminder of the cost of boundless ambition. What is your take on this structure? Is it an architectural masterpiece of immense value or an excessively lavish historical burden? If you had the chance to visit Bucharest, which mysteries within its 8 fortified underground levels would you want to explore? Please leave a comment and share your perspective. The most magical aspect of the Grand Canal Shops experience is strolling beneath a brilliant blue sky where white clouds drift lazily overhead. The lighting and ceiling designs are so meticulously crafted that they completely trick the brain. Concepts of day and night vanish, and time seems to stand still, allowing you to freely explore and indulge in spending. Not only was Italian Renaissance architecture recreated here, but an entire system of artificial canals was also impressively constructed high above the ground. You can ride traditional gondolas while listening to boatmen sing operatic arias that echo through the bustling shopping streets. A casino complex spanning over 50,000 square meters, featuring thousands of gaming tables and slot machines, sits at the heart of this extraordinary destination. Looking down from these upper levels, you behold a bustling sea of people amidst a dazzling display of lights and colors, all set against a vibrant Tomb 47 festive atmosphere. With 3,000 luxurious suites, a 15,000-seat theater, and hundreds of Michelin-starred restaurants, alongside top-tier fashion brands. This complex is designed so you can stay for a full week without ever needing to step outside. It is far more than just a luxury resort complex. It stands as a supreme testament to Singapore's architectural prowess and strategic vision. From an engineering and urban planning perspective, it is a contemporary masterpiece. 3 soaring 55-story towers support the Sky Park, a structure resembling a spaceship hovering nearly 200 meters in the air, featuring the world's largest rooftop infinity pool. Placing hundreds of thousands of tons of steel and concrete on reclaimed land serves as a powerful demonstration of human audacity and technological excellence. Economically and symbolically, Marina Bay Sands has redefined the Lion City's skyline and its standing in the tourism world. It transformed a coastal bay into one of Asia's most vibrant financial and entertainment hubs, a convergence of opulence, futuristic architecture, and smart urban development. The project proves that when financial strength meets boundless architectural imagination, humanity can truly create new global icons amidst the open sky. If you had the chance to stand atop that infinity pool 200 meters up and gaze out at Singapore's glittering nightscape, what would overwhelm you first? The entire complex spans over 1,000 hectares with an internal floor area exceeding 900,000 square meters. Walking from one end of the factory to the other is enough to complete a full morning workout. Unlike traditional factories, divided into separate workshops, Giga Texas houses its entire production line under a single roof. Raw materials enter at one end and finished Cybertrucks or Model Ys roll out the other amidst what might be called impossible places. The facility maximizes vertical space through a multi-level structure. Processes including 4680 battery production, aluminum die casting, painting, and final assembly. Are arranged in a continuous flow, resembling the rhythm of a ceaseless mechanical heartbeat. Inside the production line, stepping through the security gate into the manufacturing area, the soft hum of KUKA robotic arms blending with precise white lighting creates an atmosphere reminiscent of a sci-fi movie. Stepping through the security gate into the production area, the gentle hum of KUKA robotic arms, blending with precise white lighting, creates the atmosphere of a sci-fi movie. At the heart of the building lies the Paradise Island Water Park. Although you are inside an enclosed structure, before you stretches a 1 kilometer-long artificial coastline featuring real sand and waves reaching up to 3 meters in height. A standout feature is the massive artificial sun, which provides illumination and climate control 247, ensuring a warm atmosphere regardless of how gloomy the winter might be outside in Chengdu. As you stroll through the various levels, you transition from a district modeled after a bustling Mediterranean village to a high-end shopping mall, and finally to the icy expanse of an international standard skating rink. The complex integrates a wide range of facilities, including 2 5-star intercontinental hotels, premium office spaces, and a cinema complex featuring 14 screens, including IMAX. The building's exterior draws inspiration from undulating ocean waves. While its massive box-like form appears somewhat rugged and imposing, the vast interior atrium floods the space with natural light, dispelling any sense of confinement typical of enclosed environments. The New Century Global Center in Chengdu is far more than just a building. It is an indoor megacity that defies conventional architectural standards. With a total floor area of 1.7 million square meters, spacious enough to house the entire nation of Vatican City or 20 Sydney Opera Houses. This structure stands as a supreme testament to China's ambition to create self-contained living environments and its unparalleled construction capabilities. It integrates an artificial beach with real waves and artificial sun, providing 247 illumination, a water park, a 5-star hotel, and a host of commercial complexes, all beneath a colossal roof. It blurs the line between the natural and the artificial, turning the concept of a fully self-contained micro-city housed within a single architectural structure into reality. The New Century Global Center not only holds the record for sheer size, but also embodies a vision of future urban development, a place where people exercise absolute control over their environment. Would you be willing to spend your entire vacation exploring a city contained entirely within such a colossal building? Leave a comment and share your thoughts on this one-of-a-kind experience. With a volume of 13.3 million cubic meters, it holds the Guinness World Record for the largest building by volume. The structure is vast enough to encompass Disneyland, California, or the Great Pyramid of Giza. An area of over 398,000 m2, nearly 40 hectares under a single roof. The ceiling was so high that during periods of high humidity, clouds would condense right beneath the roof and create artificial rain inside the factory. Boeing subsequently had to install a massive air circulation system to control this phenomenon. Stepping inside, the initial sensation is not one of being overwhelmed by machinery, but rather a sense of disorientation. Soaring ceilings feature hundreds of overhead cranes gliding along tracks like suspended trains. From the perspectives of engineering and contemporary architecture, the Burj Khalifa is not merely the world's tallest building. It is a proud testament to human ingenuity in the face of nature's most formidable constraints. To erect a colossal structure of steel and glass, soaring 828 meters high amidst scorching heat and desert sandstorms, engineers had to completely redefine the art of construction. The Y-shaped core structure, inspired by the Hymenocallis desert flower, not only optimizes space, but also serves as a brilliant aerodynamic solution. It disrupts and weakens turbulent winds at dizzying heights, allowing the tower to stand firm as a landmark connecting Earth to the cosmos. The Burj Khalifa epitomizes the pinnacle of human ambition, a place where the boundary between visionary design and reality dissolves, transforming a barren desert into a global focal point. If you had the chance to step into a high-speed elevator and shoot up to the 148th floor observation deck in mere seconds, will you feel overwhelmed by the view piercing through the clouds, or struck with awe and perhaps a touch of dread by the sheer vertical drop beneath your feet? Situated on Merritt Island, which spans over 570 square kilometers, KSC is not merely a complex of facilities, but a completely self-contained space city in miniature. It is the heart of the entire center. With a volume of up to 3.66 million cubic meters, it ranks among the largest single-story buildings in the world by volume. The VAB's vertical lift doors stand 139 meters tall, and it takes nearly 45 minutes just to open them fully. The interior space is so vast that NASA had to install a massive air conditioning system to prevent the formation of clouds and artificial rain right beneath the ceiling. To transport spacecraft from the VAB to the launch pad, NASA uses a crawler transporter weighing over 700 tons. This beast consumes fuel at a rate of approximately 350 liters per kilometer, traveling along a specially constructed crushed rock roadway as wide as an 8-lane highway. A place that marks historic milestones, ranging from the Apollo 11 mission that took humans to the moon, to the launches of the space shuttle and the modern-day Falcon Heavy. It not only represents the pinnacle of construction scale and industrial infrastructure, but also stands as a testament to humanity's aspiration to reach beyond Earth. The Great Pyramid of Giza is far more than an ancient tomb. It is a proud testament to human ingenuity that transcends the limits of time. From an engineering and geometric perspective, it remains a captivating age-old enigma over 2.3 million massive stone blocks. Each weighing anywhere from a few tons to tens of tons were hewn and stacked with millimeter-level precision. With a margin of error that is virtually non-existent, even by modern construction standards. For over 800 years, it held the title of the tallest man-made structure on the planet. Yet its colossal scale is not the whole story. It is the mystery surrounding its construction and transport. The astonishingly precise stellar alignment and its resilient endurance through millennia of desert storms that have transformed Giza into an enduring icon. It stands as a challenge to the future. Man fears time, yet time fears the pyramids. Designed by the legendary architect Zaha Hadid, the structure resembles a giant starfish with 6 arms embracing the ground. Yet only by stepping inside can one truly grasp why engineers hail it as a marvel. The massive roof, spanning an area equivalent to 97 football fields, is supported by just 8 funnel-shaped pillars. Each pillar curves gracefully like a colossal steel mushroom, widening as it rises to the ceiling to capture sunlight through domed skylights. The light flooding the space softens the rigidity of the tens of thousands of tons of steel. It feels like standing within the skeletal framework of an alien creature. There are no dead angles or crude straight lines. Every surface flows fluidly. Enjoy a completely paperless experience from baggage drop and security screening to the boarding gate powered by an AI facial recognition system. Daxing is far more than a mere aviation hub. It is a miniature city that exemplifies cutting-edge infrastructure and visionary architectural thinking. Yangshan Port is far more than a mere maritime infrastructure project. It is a mega-project embodying humanity's unprecedented logistical ambitions. From an engineering and planning perspective, transforming a cluster of pristine, rocky islands in the East China Sea into the world's largest automated container port. Connected to the mainland by the Donghai Bridge, spanning over 32 kilometers across the sea, is an audacious feat that only the boldest visionaries could bring to reality. What makes Yangshan truly astonishing is not merely the scale of its reinforced concrete or the length of its quays, but the digital soul that drives its operations. Hundreds of ship-to-shore cranes and electric automated guided vehicles, AGVs, move in perfect unison. With millimeter-level precision controlled by AI algorithms, or with virtually no human presence in sight. Yangshan serves as the pulsating heart of the global supply chain, handling tens of millions of TEUs annually to ensure the lifeblood of world trade never ceases to flow for even a single second. So would you like to witness firsthand hundreds of giant cranes automatically loading and unloading millions of containers in the vast ocean without a single human sound? Stretching over 40 kilometers from the historic city center to the Masjid 2 land reclamation area, which projects directly into the North Sea. The port of Rotterdam is not only Europe's largest seaport, but also one of the planet's most impressive infrastructure marvels. With a handling capacity exceeding 400 million tons of cargo annually, it serves as the dynamic heart sustaining the economic pulse of the entire continent. Spanning over 600 hectares, it is comparable in size to an entire mid-sized city. With a depth of up to 24 meters, the channel allows the world's largest container ships and supertankers to dock safely independent of tidal conditions. A land reclamation marvel achieved entirely through sand-filling techniques, adding 2,000 hectares of state-of-the-art industrial and logistics space. At container terminals, such as APM terminals and RWG ship-to-shore cranes and automated guided vehicles operate on 100% electric power. At container terminals, such as APM terminals and RWG ship-to-shore cranes and automated guided vehicles operate on 100% electric power. This is not merely a hydroelectric dam, it is a powerhouse behemoth representing the pinnacle of engineering prowess in conquering nature. Straddling the turbulent Paraná River on the border between Brazil and Paraguay. This colossal concrete structure incorporates enough concrete to build 210 Maracanã stadiums and enough steel to erect 380 Eiffel Towers. It stands as a monumental testament to the power of international cooperation, where raging waters are harnessed to generate energy that sustains tens of millions of people. From both geopolitical and technological perspectives, Itaipu is a marvel of unmatched efficiency. Although its reservoir is not the world's largest, the dam has held the global record for actual electricity generation for years, thanks to immense water flow and an optimized turbine design. The project has not only altered the natural flow of the river, but has also reshaped the entire economy and energy landscape of South America. Standing at the base of the dam, one looks straight up at a concrete arch, soaring 289 meters, equivalent to a 100-story building anchored deep into the basalt bedrock. The sheer scale is overwhelming, making human beings feel utterly insignificant. The most astonishing feature lies not in the dam's height, but deep within the colossal underground caverns hollowed out of the mountain. It houses 16 generating units each, with a capacity of 1,000 MW, a record unprecedented in the history of global hydropower. A single unit operating for just 1 hour generates enough electricity to power a household for a lifetime. The result is a soaring, smooth, double-arched structure completely free of thermal cracks. As the bottom discharge outlets open, thousands of cubic meters of water rush down into the riverbed, creating billowing white mists that blanket the valley, while a thunderous roar echoes between the sheer cliffs. Standing at Baihetan, you come to understand the power to reshape nature achieved through the pinnacle of modern engineering. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque is not merely a religious structure. It is the pinnacle of modern Islamic architectural art and a symbol of the opulence and boundless stature of the United Arab Emirates. From both technical and aesthetic perspectives, this is a contemporary marvel. A perfect fusion of tens of thousands of tons of pristine white Macedonian marble, exquisitely mother-of-pearl inlaid columns. The world's largest hand-woven carpet, and a magnificent array of Swarovski crystal chandeliers. Every detail has been meticulously crafted to achieve absolute perfection, creating a space where sunlight by day and moonlight by night transform the entire sanctuary into an ethereal palace amidst the desert. The structure stands as a powerful statement from Abu Dhabi to the world. When financial might meets supreme aesthetic vision, humanity can bring even the most fantastical dreams to life. Viewing it from this distance reveals the staggering extent to which human ingenuity and labor have altered the natural landscape. Stretching over 2.3 km in length and rising 185 mi high, this structure contains approximately 28 million cubic meters of concrete, enough to build dozens of pyramids. When the dam impounds water to its maximum level of 175 meters, it creates a reservoir stretching all the way from Yichang upstream to Chongqing. The sheer mass of the water is so immense that NASA scientists have confirmed it slows the Earth's rotation by 0.06 microseconds. With 32 main generating units and a total capacity of 22,500, the electricity generated annually by the Three Gorges Dam is sufficient to power an entire medium-sized nation. The most impressive experience here is witnessing the world's largest shiplift system. Instead of spending 3 to 4 hours navigating a traditional 5-stage lock system, vessels weighing up to 3,000 tons are placed into a massive tank and lifted or lowered over 110 meters in just about 40 minutes. During the flood season, when the dam opens, its deep-level discharge gates, tens of thousands of cubic meters of water per second cascade into the river below. It is not merely a piece of transport infrastructure, but a massive geoengineering project that redefines the limits of human capability on the open sea. Spanning a total length of 55 kilometers, it stands as the world's longest cross-sea bridge and tunnel system, a colossal steel dragon, winding its way to connect 3 of the Greater Bay Area's most vital urban centers. From an engineering perspective, the HZM represents the pinnacle of the fusion between modern construction technology and strategic architectural vision. To avoid disrupting the busy international shipping lanes of the Pearl River Delta and to minimize interference with Hong Kong Airport's airspace engineers, devised a bold solution. Combining tens of kilometers of suspension bridges with a 6.7-kilometer undersea tunnel linked by 2 artificial islands constructed from massive steel cylinders driven deep into the seabed. The project utilized 400,000 tons of steel, enough to build 60 Eiffel Towers, and was engineered to withstand Category 16 super typhoons and magnitude 8 earthquake. Beyond solving the challenge of reducing travel time between Hong Kong and Zhuhai from 3 hours to under 45 minutes. The Kariba Dam is not merely a 128-meter-high concrete wall. It is the heart that holds back the water for the world's largest man-made lake by volume. As the dam's floodgates open, the pressure of the water cascading into the gorge below creates a thunderous roar akin to a minor earthquake. Mist rises to shroud the canyon in fog, spawning countless rainbows that arch across the border between the 2 nations. Walking along the crest of the dam, you are traversing the bridge that links Zimbabwe and Zambia. The sensation is surreal. To your left lies a dizzying, vast void, while to your right stretches the immense expanse of Lake Kariba, a sea of water that seems to have no shore. An endless expanse of water Lake Kariba stretches for over 220 kilometers. From a distance, The skeletal remains of trees dead since the 1950s still rise above the surface like ancient ghosts, standing as a testament to the vast valley that was once completely submerged. Behind this grandeur lie the mysterious spiritual legends of the Tonga people concerning the river god Nyami. Nyami believed to have unleashed historic floods in a fit of rage to disrupt the construction project during the 1950s. Far removed from common notions of towering skyscrapers or massive concrete structures, Bivacco Soracini redefines scale in a unique way. Through the stark contrast between the minuscule size of the human figure and the awe-inspiring vastness of the Alps. Perched precariously amidst Italy's rugged mountain ranges, this bivouac does not boast about its footprint. Instead, it stands as a testament to the courage and prowess of alpine architecture in conquering harsh terrain. From both technical and survival perspectives, Bivacco Soracini is essentially a miniature atomic island. Every design detail has been calculated for absolute minimalism to withstand fierce winds, blizzards, and extreme sub-zero temperatures. It is far more than a mere resting spot. It is a lifeline, a critical boundary between safety and lurking peril for the bravest of mountaineers. The true scale of Bivacco Soracini lies not in its floor area, but in the spirit it embodies.